So I have the Xiaomi 14T Pro. This has a MediaTek Dimensity 9300 plus processor inside, which is the same exact processor that's going in to the Galaxy Tab S10, S10 Plus, and S10 Ultra. And I test multiple games on this, and you can check them all out. And this thing is great. It runs so well. So I know it's not the exact, this is not a Galaxy Tab S10, but it has the same processor, has 12 gigs of RAM, at least the version I have. So it should be basically the same. So without further ado, let's get into it. All right, so here's the benchmark I got with Geekbench on this Dimensity 9300 plus processor. And this is about 8% more than what you'll get on an 8 Gen 3, give or take. So it's not a huge jump, but it is a little bit of a jump, especially on the multi-core score. On the single core score, it's about the same, depends on which phone you test. So let's get into some of the gaming. So I have this set to high graphics, which is the most you can do, and at 60 frames per second. So we'll see how good it does at that. They only have two settings. I think it's like low and then like best or something. So I have it set to best, and again at 60 frames per second. So bad at this. Oh my God. Stop. I gotta jump. Man, if I had the controller, you know I'd be beasting and feasting. Can I go down here instead? Nope, that just goes over there. Oh my Lord. Let me see if I can do it. It's like you don't get a good angle at it. There he did. Phew. Am I gonna make it? Oh, good. Thank goodness. All right, jumping over here, jumping over there. Nope, that doesn't do what you need to do. This game is not like a powerhouse of a game, but it's fun to play. And when you play fun games, you want them to be, there we go. Oh, I did it. You want them to be graphically pleasing and the frame rates to be nice. And this definitely fits the bill. Again, I can't tell if I'm getting what frame rates I'm getting, but it does seem like it performs completely good with what I'm trying to do. So we'll just go on to the next game at this point, because you probably don't want to watch me play Fall Guys the whole time. Oh, can I make it though? Let me see if I can make it. Oh, I did. How many people are there? Oh, 20 of 24. I might not make it. Oh, 21, 22. Nope, didn't make it, but that was Fall Guys. Now here's the graphics quality for Fortnite. I have it set to 60 frames, which is weird. You can't go higher than 60 frames, at least from what I can see. I know I have it set to Epic, but even before that, I think the highest I could do was 60. I have everything else high and on, so it should be good. And we're just gonna jump into zero build. All right, we're in the game. And unless I'm blind, I cannot see the frame counter, even though I told this to put it on. Let's just make sure it's still on. Yeah, show FPS is on there. I don't know why it's not showing, but you guys see it? Unless it's super small, which I don't think it is. And where they moved it, I don't see it. But so far, at 60 frames on Epic, everything looks really, really good so far. Even flying, I notice when I do Epic on the Snapdragon 8 Gen 3, it stutters a little bit. And the phone is, because I'm doing all these games back to back, is starting to get a little bit warm. Oh man, there's a guy here. How do I get in the car? I'm so used to playing with a controller. Oh man, this is gonna be bad. How do I pick that up? I just tap it. Oh. What's going on here? This is not going to be good. It looks like I'm a rookie who's never played this game. But at the same time, I'm trying to, like, I can't even, everything on here is so small. I'm so used to either playing on the tablet or on a phone, or I should say a PlayStation. Oh, this guy is getting me. How do I get this? Is this guy gonna... It's terrible. Just go, just go. Just go, just go, just go. Yeah, these frame rates are really, really good on this. And I know I'm not impressing you with my skill right now with this game because I cannot play it without a controller. My son plays it. Actually, my son does play it with a controller when he plays. Where's the, no, whatever. Oh, I need my, select my pickaxe right there. Okay. Oh, it's funny. It doesn't, I don't know why that animation doesn't break. That's interesting. But otherwise, yeah, this looks great. This definitely looks like it's, and it feels like it too. I know I'm recording this video at 4K 30, but it definitely feels like this is at a point where it's, the frame rates are really good. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. How do I get this? Is this auto aim? Oh my God, I'm terrible with no controller. There, I got one. Got one. Come on, baby. Two couple of rookies. I don't have any bullets, huh? Oh, here we go. I got another gun. Yeah, the screen feels warm. The back of the phone doesn't feel too bad. What's going on here? Reload. Why doesn't this thing reload? Why can't I reload? Do you have to tap it? Oh, I'm out of bullets on both. Forget it. Forget it. All that. Oh, what's happened there? It froze. Interesting. Is it overheating or something? What's going on there? It's like the game crashed. Well, you saw the game and it crashed, which isn't good. I wouldn't say it's the processor's fault. It's probably the game on here. But otherwise, gaming for Fortnite on here was really, really good. Again, except for the crash. Genshin Impact here. And I have everything set to highest. You know, I know this is high, but that's the highest it goes. You've got anti-aliasing on. You've got crowd density high. Co-op teammate effects on. So we are going to run with this. And you can see it says overclocked. I'm going to close it out. And we're going to see I have it set to 60 frames per second. And we're just going to see how it runs here on this one. And you can see thing's running like a beast. We'll see once some enemies come in. I've noticed on some other systems, or phones I should say, when I've tried this, is that, wait, did I pick those up? Oh, I know I don't play this game enough to realize that you can climb a tree. I didn't realize that. I'm definitely not a Genshin Impact player. I can almost not even say it. A couple of berries. Nothing wrong with some berries. Is this some guys I can damage? What's this guy? Yep, it's an enemy. All right, let's get him going. Oh, oh, oh. And so far, still good with the performance. That guy's can't touch me. Oh, that was my thing. Oh, no, that's my XP down there. Okay, that guy's gone. Oh, what's going on there? Is that a special move? There you go. Look at that. Beastin' and feastin'. Very nice. That performed beautifully. This is going to be a great situation with gaming on the Galaxy Tab S10 phones, because tablets, Tab S10, you know, those are going to be having the Dimensity 9300 and 9300 Plus. I believe the only difference with the 9300 and the Plus, and this has the Plus version, is that it has 5G built into it. I could be wrong though, but otherwise this, you can get the 5G version, so it still will be, you know, the 5G versions at the very least. But it's still very similar with the 9300. And this runs awesome. This runs really, really good. That's my milliseconds. That's my, what's this? Is this something I can attack? What is that? How are those things, how are those little peaches like dominating me, you know? How are they? But yeah, there you go. Oh, 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 oh. But this is really, really good. Very promising. Look at me looking around. It looks great. And just to show you still that we're in those settings, we're gonna tap that. We'll go to settings and we'll go to graphics. And again, everything's high, everything's 60. I don't think they have a frame counter on here. You guys can correct me if I'm wrong, which you probably will, but I don't see, I just see, that's the only thing I see on here for numbers that would not be, that would be anything to do with performance, but that's network performance, really. Look at the water. Water looks amazing. Looks really pretty. Starfell Lake. So yeah, that's Genshin Impact. Next we got Roblox, and we're gonna set the graphics modes to manual, push this all the way up. I'm gonna leave everything else like that, and just gonna see how this runs. It should run completely fine, but I'd still like to test it out, test the waters with one of the most popular games that you can play. And I'm not really doing anything crazy, but can I go in this car? That's locked. It's not my car. I never played these games, and it's pretty dark right here, but it's still interesting to. Is that the stars? Look at the stars. Very pretty. Going into some wheat fields or just weed fields. And, you know, again, this isn't going to be. These games, I mean, some of these games can be graphically very pleasing, but otherwise they're mostly like this, which at the highest settings it can run is not having one single issue at all. From what I can see. There's no stuttering. I'd have to say too that this processor, for maybe besides, you know, for anything I've used, is definitely the best gaming chip I've used. Better than the Snapdragon 8 Gen 3s. Those are great, but this definitely, you can feel like that extra percentage on there, you know, whatever it is, 8%. You can definitely feel a big change on here. It's pretty impressive. Wow, I walk away really, really impressed with the performance of this phone in terms of the gaming. It's not overly hot. I played for about 20, 30 minutes, somewhere in that range, and it did a great job. It performed really, really well in every game that I tried with it. The frame rates were very consistent feeling. The graphics were at their highest that I could throw at it. I'm very impressed with this. Let me know your thoughts on it in the comments down below, and we have really good things to look forward to with the Galaxy Tab S10, it seems.